Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have something super exciting for you guys today, which is pretty near and dear to me because I spend a lot of time in here. A lot of the creations that you love, a lot of the things that you tend to enjoy as it relates to the brand Sassy Jones happens in this space. So I want to welcome you to none other than Leome office. All right, so let me take you back to architectural days, right? So this home right now is 2 years old, 2 years old. And when I was meeting with the architecture, I was like, is that his name? Architecturist. Yep, architect. I was, shut up. When I was meeting with the architect, he was like, it was his idea. He was like, it would be really cool just to have a place to work inside of your closet. And I'm like, okay, I can see how that can keep one inspired. So the office was actually designed by Adair. You may have seen him on Netflix. He has a show, him and his husband, decorating homes and the decor and styling and all of that. So he flew from West Coast to East Coast. I'm Virginia based and helped bring this to life. And the inspiration was a Japanese garden. And I feel that we hit it out of the park and we really nailed the aesthetic. What I want to feel when I'm in this space is I want to feel serene. My life is crazy, okay? I have tons of things going on, but when I'm in here, I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to feel like my calendar. I just want to sit down and be immersed into a peaceful serenity, if you will. So I'm going to bring you on in, and the first thing we're going to talk through is the wallpaper. All right, so this chinoiserie is professionally done by a local business, a small business that I actually found on Etsy. Now, we did all the measurements, and here's the thing about custom. You can do all of the measurements. They say measure twice, fit once. We did. Okay, and did. Let me take you around here. Let me tell you what had happened. So around here, right, we have the whole wallpaper, the wall covering that spans the entire length of the wall. But then when you get down here, when you get down here, you don't notice it because we actually kind of covered it up, but it was short because this is the baseboard and this is where the wallpaper ended. And we was like, oh crap. So the installer was like, I have an amazing idea. Why don't we just put some trimming? And actually, if I didn't even tell you, you wouldn't know. So just a little word about the wallpaper. And then too, we ended up not having enough of it. So there's like little gaps in here, but I ain't gonna show you them. You tell me if you can find them. You tell me, I don't know if you can, but you tell me if you can find them, right? But this was the backdrop. This was the sort of place setting for the Japanese garden vibe. The next thing that was really important to me is the lighting. So I'm gonna take you up. So this is the chandelier that I have called Hadassah. And Hadassah is actually one of the pieces that I've designed because it has butterflies all over it. What's really dope for me is I love the stained glass, right? And also because they're varying lengths, they look like they're mid-flight. And then the other thing is that we can easily adjust the lengths just based on the decor, based on the mood. The other thing that I love is the alternative in lighting temperature. Let me show you what I mean. You see? Now she's warm and she's cool. So next, sitting directly under the butterfly chandelier, let's talk about the base of it all. The base of it all, your flooring is going to be so important to any decor that you are trying to create because it's creating your support system, your mood. And I knew that this was going to be a bright and a vibrant space. So it's really important for me to make everything pop. And what is the most perfect way to make everything pop? Either black or white, right? So in this space, white makes sense. So I'm going to take you downward to the floor. Honey, this is a good old floor and decor. Don't let it fool you now. Okay, this is floor and decor, baby, 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 darling. All right, we got on a good floor buster deal, door buster deal. And I've taken this floor all throughout each level of my closet. This is the second level that has the home office on it. On top of this flooring, let's get into this rug. All right, so the rug was a really nice find on Perigold, perigold.com if you're unfamiliar. It's actually a subsidiary of Wayfair, but it's like a higher end Wayfair, if you will. So you can find amazing things, honey. They don't pay me or nothing like that, but they should. Okay, so let's manifest that. I tear me up some Perigold. I'm going to take you down so that you can actually see all of the dimension in this rug. It's really important for me to separate like this porcelain with something softer. So you're getting this texture in with the animal, like the animal fur, but also it's really sophisticated with the golden nail heads. And then you're also getting a lot of dimension with the blocking. So I love it. This is, I want to say it's like an 8x10. No. We're not even gonna, no, I don't know what size it is. No. Yeah, but she's good. She's good and she's perfect. She is perfect for the sitting area. Now, this is how just shopping just comes all together, right? This is why you have to really, when you're in the shopping spirit, just allow yourself to be attracted to whatever it is that you're attracted to without trying to have it all figured out in the store. That's gonna send you crazy, right? If you vibe with it and if it makes sense, bring it home. Here's one of those pieces. So this ottoman I found in HomeGoods, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she totally matches the vibe. So why not bring her home with all of the metallics? And this area is where my husband and I sit. He has his own office, but we visit offices across. He's on another wing. I'm on this side. But just even yesterday, I was sitting here with my laptop. He was sitting here, and I had my feet propped up. But it's such a comfortable sitting area to be able to work and talk. Another thing that I love doing is I'll have Procreate up on my iPad so that I can cast it to the TV, which is really, really nice too when you're meeting. So just little simple things like that based on like space and like the functionality of my lifestyle, the office really, really needed to cater toward. Now this beautiful setting table in the middle. I didn't want to do like a coffee table, but when I found this, it reminds me of mother of pearl. It has a really, really lovely mother of pearl sort of finish on it with these gorgeous wooden beads and these like cotton tassels, if you will, but all on top of here. There's no rhyme or reason, and I ain't clean up for y'all. Okay, just so you know. So, things are where they are. So little faux flowers. I have stepped into gardening. Okay. Nah. Your girl has a green thumb. You don't believe me? You want to see? Let's do it. You want to do a commercial break? Come on. Let's do a commercial break. All right. So then we're going to pick right back up. I have recently gotten into gardening, which hit me in the spring because I'm like, this is the perfect time to just plant some seeds. I am not a green thumb kind of girl. In fact, it was a black. But there was something, the older that I get, I just want to grow things, right? And so I'm like, I went to Lowe's, tried to find some things. So I started with the repotting plants. And there's an episode on that too, where you can see me doing that. But then I'm like, let me start it from a seed. And I wanted to sort of get a flower or a group of flowers that defines kind of like my personality, and it's the sunflower, okay? Y'all, we have sunflowers that are sprouting right outside my office. Want to see? Come. I'm going to show you my garden. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Let's see the garden. Okay, so listen. I'm so excited to introduce you to... This is Sasha. Meet her. Isn't she so pretty? Okay. Now, granted, I only got like 4. I planted them all over the yard. But I'm so excited about these few that are still even developing. I don't even know what happened to the rest of them. I really don't. But I'm so proud of her. And it be the little things. It be the simplest, smallest little things in life that bring the absolute most joy. So my boys and I were out here 2 months ago, maybe 3, just planting seeds, learned a lot during that process and just wanted to see what would take. And Sasha, she's almost as tall as me. She's like the gangster of them all. Like she rose through, and she's so strong because we've been having tons of severe storms, and it really snatched a lot of the other flowers, but like the sunflower is just so dominant. And so she's deciding to be strong and bright no matter what, right? Severe storms and all. So I'm just really proud of her. The little one is coming in. We have some buds that are gonna come in too. And then like this girl here, she's buzzing through, and her. So they coming in, y'all. That's a little garden. Okay, here's one other random thing. Just one other random, and then we're gonna get back to the office tour, I promise. Come on. Okay, so Amazon find. Just scrolling one day, and there are these things called Firefly lights. Because I was contemplating putting flowers here, but I'm like, we have this lime hydrangea that's just like going crazy, so let her do her thing. But I did still want to spruce it up. So what I ended up doing was going for these. So they come in a pack of 6 or 12. I got 2 packs of 12. These are so stinking cute at nighttime. So they're solar powered, and they just sway in the wind, and they look like fireflies, right? How many of y'all used to catch fireflies as a child? Like, it was a favorite pastime. So even when I'm just sitting on the porch in the evenings, just with a cup of evening tea, it's so nice to still have that outdoor, like, dim lit lighting that's all throughout the garden. So it's just a cute little glow up. So y'all check that out. It's over on Amazon, and I'll put the link below. All right, let's go back in. All right, so next up is my desk area. And y'all, ain't cleaned it off for y'all, just so you know, it is what it is, but she's amazing. So the desk is all glass, and it's actually a dining room table. I'm notorious for getting a nice dining room table as a desk. I have one at the office, and there's one here, and it provides me just with enough space. So you wanna see what's on the desk? Come on. Okay, so what I'm really, really loving about this area is, first off, this is my junk corner. Okay, so we got some memory cards, we got some Sassy Jones lipstick, a coaster, and some really fun and colorful note cards. All of my pens and like little paper clips are over here. And then in this area this is my laptop, and this is where I work. Let me just show you this cute little notepad. I actually picked this up because it looks like my husband. Can you, can you see the resemblance? Yes, we love it. And I was like, this is the cutest thing. He looks like Keon, so let me get it. And then here's a really fun one too. All right, so this I got from Amazon. It's just a pack of stickers, but they're Bible verses. At the office, I'll take these with me, like when I go into the actual warehouse, and I'll randomly walk up to a team member and just ask them to peel one. They actually collect these now. So a few of them have a few of them, but they just have different verses like draw near to God and he will draw near to you. We love him because he first loved us first. So it's all about just little bouts of inspiration that you can offer, because it's all about sharing love. Now, every single Zoom call, every single meeting, I am always, always, first off, complimented on my chair. All right, so this is, and this is not my name for it, but this is the Queen's chair, and that's what everyone calls it. I also found this on Perigold, y'all. Like, shout out to Perigold. But I've had this for a while. I did not purchase this for this space. This actually came from my old home. And so that's the beauty of just keeping your things, because you never know how they can integrate into the next version of you. Everything always integrates. You just have to find a space for it. And so I love her because she has the washed out wood. But also just, I love the color, and it's so comfy. Oh my God. It's so comfy. All right. She doesn't have wheels or anything like that, but I knew I didn't need it because of the floors. The floors are porcelain, so she can slide back with ease or slide up with ease. So really, really love this staple piece. Ooh, I'm full of staple pieces. Story of my life. Let's get into this lamp behind me. You ready? So let's get into her, darling. This is Farah, okay? I name a lot of things in case you haven't noticed. All of the jewelry is named. Everything has a personality because she contributes, right? Nothing is just anything. Everything is something. Word of the day. Everything is something. So her name is Farah because she just flounces about. I love when the AC comes on and she just gently blows. But this is a lamp that I have had forever as well. The synchronicity in having this forever lamp in this space is the wallpaper and the birds. That just worked out. I did not plan it. Okay. Do you see the hummingbird on the wallpaper and les birds just minding their business, right? And then we have the beautiful, beautiful gold detailing. And it was also really important to me to have center plugs in the floor just so that I didn't have cords running from here to there. So then the other thing is the TV here. TV, and you know what I do? I don't even watch TV, y'all. Like, I'm not a big TV watcher. I'm a big YouTube watcher. And I love the music mix lists, like the DJs and all of that. That is kind of like my working soundtrack. So I'll have it on, but I'm not watching it, but I need it for the vibes and hearing. Also, I prefer to have it on a TV and not my phone via Bluetooth because I find myself when I'm working constantly touching my phone. So I need to not have a reason to touch my phone. So all of the other electronics serves my focused best. Now, this is my little clothing rack, little end of the day rack. You know, you come in and you just throw whatever wherever. So she's got some handbags. I'm really proud of this, y'all. This is my certificate of baptism. Me and my boys got baptized on April 20th of this year, and it was such a life-changing experience for me. And I never want to get that. And I never want to forget that day. So I always keep my certificate here. I wasn't even expecting a certificate, but this is nice. And it's a nice reminder. And just some other stuff. Oh my gosh, y'all, how cute is this? I haven't even burnt it yet. So it's a candle, y'all. It's a purse candle. Y'all, like really tear up the sales section of HomeGoods. Okay? Don't just be cruising through the aisles. Like go through it all. Go through all. Remember, everything is something. That's your takeaway. It can all work together for your good. All right. And so just some, this is a throwback. Y'all, do you remember this? You'd have to be around for a while to remember this. So this is actually our Queen Confidence affirmation stack. And let me just read you a quick affirmation. I don't know. Should we bring these back? Comment below and let me know. Should we, if you don't have a set, if you've not been around a while, let me know if you'd like these again. But I'll read you an affirmation just so that you can get the vibe, because this affirmation set is like for those days where you really need to set your crown back up on your head real straight. So we get deep like this. This one says, my worth is not attached to my work. Boom. My work is attached to who I am, not what I do for others. Honey! Okay, let me read it back for you because I know you just fell out on the floor. Let me get you back up. You ready? My worth is not attached to my work. My worth is attached to who I am, not what I do for others. So this is a really, really important one for the people pleasers, for the overachievers, for the woman wearing a superwoman cape. Those are all things that I am healing through. And so things like this are really, really gentle reminders just to have on the desk whenever I need them. Okay. So there's that. And then let me just see this is my scarf rack. Okay. So whenever, and y'all, the summertime is the most perfect time of year for the scarves. I don't know if you know that, right? From a sarong on the beach, snatch it from around your thighs, covering up that big old booty of yours, and wrap it around in braids when you go off the beach, down to sit down and have lunch or whatever, right? A beautiful head wrap. I love to put them on my purses. Oh my gosh, right? Scarves are made for the summer, contrary to popular belief. A halter top? Right? So all of those things. And I have my whole array. I have them everywhere in my house, honestly. But I love them because they're decoration. They're decoration for me. They're decoration for the space. Just decor. Decor, darling, decor. All right. So speaking of decor, let's go to the other corner. All right. So this is my teacoat. I'm British now. My teacoat. Okay. So I was really intentional about having tea all over the home, or just like a little tea corner, because I love tea. As you know, I do not drink coffee. I can't. Right? I know that coffee is a thing with most of us, but for me, I can't get with what y'all love about coffee. Please tell me what the big deal. I just don't. It don't jive with my spirit. It don't jive with my bladder. It doesn't jive with my intestines. It just doesn't jive. So for me, it's going to be tea, specifically in the morning, moringa or a good green tea. All right. So really important for me to have my electric water warmer, my electric little teapot, my teacups or mugs. And then I have a whole array of teas here. And these range from morning teas to evening teas, caffeine free, to herbals, to some of everything. So a little bit of Invigorate. This is a green tea. We love a good green ginger from Tezo. And then just some hibiscus. And it's just so good, right? Also, you want to smell it? It's just something amazing about just drinking, what's from the earth. Coffee's from the earth too, but this is better. Okay. And then I have some champagne glasses. I'm telling y'all, I ain't clean up for y'all. This is real life. So down on the bottom row, there's some champagne flutes, little balloons, and all kinds of little junk down there because this is an empty space. So fun fact about this space, you may wonder, like, Sharice, I know you go into the office and then you work from home. So I'm a bit of a hybrid. I'm in the office multiple times per week, but I do work from home 2 to 3 times per week. And so this is the area where I don't design in this area. I design at the warehouse, at the corporate office, but this is my strategy. I do my best strategy in this space. And I'm grateful to have the 2 different spaces because I operate with both my left and my right brain, right? And so I'm incredibly creative, but I also am incredibly strategizing as well. And so it's nice to be able to do that here and separate the creativity, because if it was all in one space, the way my ADD is set up, I don't know that I would get anything done. It would just be playing in beads all day. Okay. And playing in bees all day don't pay no bills. None, honey. So we are grateful for this space because it has birthed some very beautiful ideas and some wonderful concepts for the brand. So thank you so much for tuning in to the rah-rah today, from the sunflowers to the butterflies to the hummingbirds to all of it. Let me know what you loved and what your questions are. Anything like, girl, where'd you get that? Where you get that? And before I leave you, just a quick OOTD, y'all. So I woke up one morning and I was like, I want braids. So braids courtesy of, what's her name? The African that braided my hair. Shout out to the African lady who braided my hair. I love you. I forget your name, but thank you for taking me at the last minute. And I'm rocking Wealth on the lips. I am doing the Whitley choker. This is in cotton candy. I can tighten her up. I can loosen her up. I love the way that it sits on the neckline with all of the sparkle happening. So these are the Whitley cotton candy studs, super, super lightweight. I'm doing the bracelet, an exclusive ring from the retail store. And then this is a Karen Millen top, a bandeau, little bandage top. And then some Good American jeans. Yeah, love it. Super comfy, super cute. And that's how we got to keep it around here. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's home office tour. Be sure, girl, don't you just walk away inspired. If you don't subscribe, go ahead, hit the button, please. Thank you. And turn your notifications on. And also let me know what you loved about the video, what you hated, what your questions are. We're here for it all, dear darling. Thanks so much. And until next time, love you, mean it. Bye.